Hi everyone, just a few minutes please. Just got a few technical problems as normal. Just rushed back and just using a different system to what I normally use every Tuesday from a software Hangout point of view. And it looks like it's not going to plan. So I normally got a bit of a group chat going on the right hand side here, which tends to get a bit active, and I can see who's actually on the Hangout rather, but I can't see anybody as we speak. So just bear with me once until I get used to this. Rather, like. So just bear with me, guys. Just 2 seconds. All right, okay, I can see some people starting to come on. Like I said, this is not what I normally do. I normally got a chat on the right-hand side where I can count how many people I can normally get over 100 people sort of chatting away or sort of looking in on the right-hand side on my little sort of column. But I can't see that, so I'm a bit out of my depth at the moment with this bit of a new thing I'm trying. So I got no idea how many people are on this Hangout to start with. And so we're just going to see how things go. I can see I got 9 people sort of viewing in, but normally there's a few hundred. Normally there's at least 115 people that come in every Tuesday night around 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to go back to my normal routine, I think, next week, because I can't really see what's going on here, how many people are actually watching in. So I don't seem to be in control as I normally am. Let me just see if I can find this other chat. If anyone's got any questions, guys, just put them in the chat. No, so I'm just looking for my chat is not there, so never mind. I'll just plod along.
Yeah, I'll watch this webinar thing, really.
Who's that talking? Right, guys. Obviously, I got a few problems tonight. As you probably know, a lot of you, there's been a lot of changes in the last 24 hours. I'm still probably in the same boat as you with regards to what's happened with PayPal. A lot of people were unprepared for it, and same as myself, I didn't really was expecting it. But the other bad news, well, not so much bad news, my account was actually hacked in the last 24 hours, and I can't actually get access to my account, believe it or not. That's the first time it's happened to me, and apparently it does happen to a small amount of people. Some of the people are earning sort of, a large amount of money especially when you're screen sharing like I do a lot of, and my account got hacked into last night, and it's about to get restored as we speak. Apparently, I've been worked on, but I haven't been logged into my account for the last 24 hours, so I can't really share my screen tonight as I normally do. So what I did was, the good news is that, let me just bring my screen back up here. I can see a few of you guys are in live, so if you want to keep your, if there's any background noise, just sort of switch your mics off, unless you want to speak, obviously. You can see Matt. Hi there, Matt. Is just put hi in the chat box. And Darmendra, I can see Darmendra has said hello. And like I said, I normally get a amount of people, at least 100 people on my control panel here on the right-hand side, which I'm in control of, with the normal software I use, but I'm not using that software tonight. So, as I was saying, I can't really see how many people are in on this Hangout. But anyway, if anyone wants to ask any questions, you can do so live. As I can see a few people that have come in live, and there's a few people actually outside of the system just listening in. But I had a bit of a surprise earlier. My sponsor is Imi. I'm not sure if you know Imi Aslam. He is the top recruiter. Well, I wouldn't say, he may not be the top recruiter as in the amount of people he has in his team, but I think he's certainly one of the biggest earners in Traffic Monsoon. Imi Aslam from Manchester, who started Traffic Monsoon off from day one, more or less, when him and Charles Scoville bumped into each other. So with this problem I had with my account earlier, or last night, I rang Imi today, and I didn't realise, because I haven't spoken to him for a while, because he's very busy, that he's actually in Dubai. Him and Charles Scoville are in Dubai as we speak. And I let the phone ring out for a while, and there was no answer. I rang again about half hour later. That's Imi's phone, Imi's mobile. I've actually got his mobile number. That's the Dubai, not his. I got his UK number, obviously, but obviously the number he's using in Dubai as well. So I rang that number, and at a cost of 20 cents a minute. So I'm not really bothered about that, but that was the cost on that my phone was telling me before I started talking. It rang up the first time, didn't answer. I rang the second time. It rang for quite a while, and somebody answered, and it wasn't Imi's voice. And I thought, I know that voice from somewhere, but I can't think whose voice it was. Very quiet spoken voice, and it was actually Charles Scoville. So I was quite shocked, and I'm not sure if Imi was driving. I wouldn't have thought he was driving in Dubai. He probably had somebody driving in, but or he may be driving. They hired a car. In the end, I ended up on the phone with Charles Scoville for half an hour while he was being escorted to an evening meal on his way out with apparently the royal family in Dubai. So I was quite shocked at that. There was a lot of noise going on in the car. Well, he must have been in some kind of pickup, like a 6-7 seater plus, but there was a lot of noise going on, like a minibus or some kind of space wagon he must have been in. So I had the conversation. I talked to Charles, and obviously I said I don't really want to distract you, Charles, or intrude, but I got a bit of a serious problem. My account, I can't access my Traffic Monsoon account, and that's the first time it's happened in sort of. I've been in Traffic Monsoon since March of 28th last year. So what's that? 9 months. And it's the first time. I know lots of people get problems with their account getting blocked and this and that for whatever actions they carry out, you know, click cheater and logging in from 2 different devices, 2 different IP addresses. I've only ever had that problem once. That was a few months ago. And that was reset quite quickly. But this situation was completely different to that. My username was unknown. I've been getting no emails for the last 24 hours showing my commissions. Because normally, as you know, when you pick up a commission from your team, you get an email saying you earned $5 or you earned $10. I've been getting none of those for the last 24 hours. So that's very strange. I couldn't log in. It was saying my username unknown. I tried to reset my password, and he couldn't even do that. I couldn't get an email to reset my password. So I thought, this is very strange. I emailed one of my contacts in the US support, one of the guys in support in the United States, and he couldn't resolve it for whatever reason. So we had to pass it over to Charles on a Skype or a message or a Facebook message, I'm assuming. But in the meantime, I rang Amy anyway, and just like I said, I was quite pleased when Charles picked up the phone, and I had the chance to tell him my story of what my problem has been over the last 24 hours, and it looks like my account has been hacked. But the good thing is, which Charles said to me, and gave me a lot of peace of mind, is because obviously the first thing you panic about when your account's been hacked is can they steal your money? So can the hackers actually steal your money? And I know I had around about $4,000 in there yesterday in my balance, ready to withdraw, you know. So let me just mute some people because people are talking in the background.
Sorry. You do the right thing and emphasize the fact that you're sick.
Right.
You know, I'm 53 now. I've been using drugs now since I was 8 years old.
There's a lot of background noise, guys, so...
Right now, I guarantee you, it's over with. Alright?
So we're making a list. You should run over here.
If you could mute yourself, guys, otherwise I have to mute you. Okay. Anyway, where was I? The story was then I started talking to Charles about my problem situation. And obviously that's the story I gave him. Obviously the impression then he realised then that my account had been hacked because I'm not receiving any emails. So that whoever hacked into my account had changed my email address to obviously their own email address, so they started getting emails. So Charles is working on that as we speak now. But the good thing is if they do try to withdraw money to, obviously we can't withdraw to PayPal as of now, so that the hacker can obviously withdraw to PayPal, which is a good thing. But if he does try to withdraw to, for example, Payza, which is where we look to withdraw now as of from today. But he said he's got a very close relationship with Payza, so even if the hacker did withdraw to Payza, he could trace that money back to Payza and obviously get that money reversed back into my account as a sort of a fraudulent sort of withdrawal, you know. So that gave me a lot of peace of mind, saying from Charles that he stated that he has a good working relationship with Payza. And it's not to worry about if the hacker did try to withdraw money, you know. So that gave me a lot of peace of mind. So I'm leaving that with Charles now, and he's going to try and sort that out for me by the end of the night. So so that's that. I can't basically log into my account, so I can't show you my back office at the moment. I'm still around 1,500 ad packs, 144 active referrals. And I think I was on around about $4,000 or $5,000 yesterday, which I was about to withdraw. But obviously, I didn't. But what I'm gathering, guys, about this situation now, there's a lot of, I suppose, negative people out there and a lot of whingers out there looking at this. There's always people going to look at it in the wrong way. You know, it did come to a shock for a lot of people, and there's lots of people are saying, "Oh, why weren't we told about this in advance so we could be prepared for this?" I'm just sort of think this is coming off from me, you know, as a person, what I think. And but at the end of the day, what's happened is what's happened. And what I've gathered from Charles is that on the exact words he said to me, which give me a lot of confidence, is basically we've outgrown PayPal. That's the exact words he said. The traffic monsoon has actually outgrown PayPal. So that did give me some peace of mind, you know, to get that from Charles himself. So whatever's going on with regards to the relationship with Traffic Monsoon and PayPal, I'm sort of looking to turn, if the people that are turning this into a negative, I'm looking to turn into a positive, because after watching the videos, as you've probably all seen, the 2 or 3 minute video from Charles and Imi, stating about the Traffic Monsoon World Bank. I've only watched it the once, but I was quite blown away when I seen that video, and that gave me a lot of confidence. And I'm quite excited now, looking forward to whatever's going on out in Dubai. I'm looking forward to this World Bank being set up. And I did ask Charles how long would that take to set up a Traffic Monsoon World Bank and a Visa. I think it's a Visa or MasterCard. They're very similar anyway. We'd actually get a Visa or MasterCard. So I did put him on the spot, and I said, how long is that going to set up? You know, we're talking about a week, a month, 2 months. And he did say, yeah, it could be a few weeks. So I'm looking at probably, I don't know, could be 5 or 6 weeks before they get this banking system set up. But in the meantime, we to use Payza as our withdrawal systems, as our withdrawal method. So I've only actually reactivated my Payza account today. I've re-verified it. I was active in Payza a few years ago. I don't really use it that much. So I've verified my account today in Payza. I've actually just verified the account. I've had 2 of my other guys in my team to on a live screen share with myself do the same as a test. So they verified. 2 of my guys are verified. They are Payza. And I actually then put Payza to the test. And I asked 2 of my guys on a live screen share to actually connect. Apparently, you have to connect your Payza account to Traffic Monsoon by actually carrying out the transaction, so you actually have to buy an ad pack or buy one of the services. So I thought we'd give this a go, just working quite blindly on this, see what happens. And I just said, go ahead and buy a cash link, $1, spend $1 and buy one of the services just as a test. So what happened then is we set up the credit card with one of my guys, and we just spent $1 on the credit card. There was some fees involved there. So we actually used Payza and actually bought $1 as a cash link, which went through quite well straight away. So we did actually try to withdraw as a test, but that didn't work. We did get a bit of a message coming up saying it's not quite ready yet. But after speaking to Charles, I'm getting the impression that the withdrawals system, I'm not sure if anyone has actually withdrawn in Payza yet. It'd be interesting to know. I said I've been out and about the last few hours. I'm a bit behind times. So if anyone has withdrawn from Payza, it'd be great to know that. But apparently that may not happen until tomorrow, probably the next day, until the system, apparently the withdrawal system is actually set up, So that might take a day or 2. So I'm not really sure if anyone has actually withdrawn. I'm just waiting for one of my guys to come back to me saying they have withdrawn $10 or $20 through Payza. So then, for the people out there that want to withdraw or want to withdraw larger amounts, then they can do so, So I'll wait to hear that from anyone if Payza is actually working from a withdrawal point of view. So, but like I said, so after the long conversation, it did give me a lot of peace of mind after speaking to Charles. He was speaking with a lot of confidence. And as I was saying, we've outgrown PayPal to a certain degree, and it's time to move on to bigger things. And that's where the Traffic Monsoon World Bank comes in. So I'm assuming we've just all got to bear with this now and just carry on as normal. Keep on purchasing. If you can't withdraw, just perhaps keep on purchasing ad packs for now, and just bear with it for the next couple of days and see how things go. And let's hope we get an update from Charles or Imi, perhaps on their YouTube channel, or perhaps in the Skype group. We hopefully might get an update as things move on. But I'm not going to panic or worry about what's happened, and I'm just going to wait and turn this into a positive and wait to see what actually happens, But I know it's going to take at least probably. That was the other question I asked Charles as well, which was probably, I just remembered. is obviously the money we got in PayPal. I'm not sure how much is in PayPal now. As you know, he was mentioned some time ago at the leaders meeting. But I think PayPal keep like a 6-month hold on a lot of the money as a security. So I'm not sure what percentage that is, but it's a certain percentage of the money that's in PayPal. And then that will be released over a 6-month period apparently. So by the end of 6 months, I'm assuming Travis Monsoon will have all the money out of PayPal and back in then to either possibly Payzer or even Travis Monsoon and the World Bank once it's set up. That's the impression I'm getting, you know. As Travis Monsoon sort of migrate from PayPal over to the next big thing, really. So I'm just going to look through this little group chat we got here. Matt is saying all the banners went down as well. Okay, yeah, I did see that in the Skype chat group. I think some people have problems with banners, and then all of a sudden some people got them working again, depending on what browser apparently they were using. It would be Chrome or Internet Explorer or Firefox. I think I seen a go from there. Guys, I'm not sure if you can hear me now. Just 2 seconds. Got problems here. Sorry about this. If you can just put a message in the chat bar, can everybody hear me? Yeah, okay. Okay, Don, Matt, yeah. Could you hear me for the last 5-10 minutes, or was I muted? Because I got problems with my software. So I haven't been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes. Just a couple of minutes muted, okay. All right, okay. I'm not sure what happened there. That's strange, okay. Yeah, so like I said, after speaking to Charles, which wasn't planned, it was certainly off the cuff. I wasn't expecting it, and it's all looking good as far as I can see. It's looking very. He's very positive. He sounds very positive in his voice. There's a lot of excitement going on in the background there, and he gave me a lot of confidence after speaking to him, say, for a good half an hour. So I'm hoping I can pass that. Well, I have passed that on to you, and hope that gives you some confidence. So let me have a look here. Right, Dawn is saying. Let me just go through some of these questions here in order. Dawn is saying, I'm new to TM. How confident are you in the longevity of TM? I want to make a largish purchase. Don't mean to be cheeky. Okay. Well, it's $1 million question. I get asked all the time. How much money should I start off with in Travis Monsoon? That's one of the big questions. I can't advise anyone on how much to start with in Travis Monsoon. That's like sort of went into a financial advice sort of type of thing, which is more or less illegal. And the other thing is, how long is Travis Monsoon going to last? And I got to be honest with you, I don't think anyone can answer that question. But looking at the way things are going, you know, you look at the election rating, you look at the amount of people joining and the amount of people getting involved, the amount of money coming into the system, which I've seen through the leaders' meetings, the amount of people sort of making money and giving good reports. You know, I'm pretty confident and about the way things are going. You know, I got no idea if Traffic Monsoon is going to be around 1 year from now, 2, 5, or 10 years from now, because as Charles always says, you know, in the meetings I've been doing, you know, if people stop buying ad packs or people stop buying the services, any business is going to suffer. So whatever business you're involved with, if people don't buy the services, then it is possibly going to be a knock-on effect. So as long as people keep buying ad packs and buying the services, the cash links, the text ads, you know, the massive traffic, you know, as long as people keep buying all those services, I spend around about $30 every day on cash links and text links. That's around about $1,000 a month. You know, somebody comes out of my PayPal account, somebody came out of my sort of cash rewards, you know, out of my sort of profits. So a bit of both, really. So I've been spending that kind of money. Some people may only spend $100 a month on traffic. But as long as everyone is spending and buying the services, and the election rating keeps up there, you know, and people keep attending the meetings and people keep recruiting and introducing people to the business, I can't see why we're not here for the long term. But at the end of the day, you know, Traffic Monsoon is more or less my #1 business. I am involved in 2, 3, 4 other businesses where I do spread my risk to a certain degree. So it's always a good idea to, you know, yeah, it's two sides to the story. Some people say stick to one business, focus on one business, which is fair comment, you know. Rather be a jack of all trades, a master of none type thing. Stick to one business, but that's a good point. But at the end of the day, you know, there's a few other good things out there. We probably all are in different things, and I know a lot of people out there use different traffic exchanges, different traffic exchange revenue share style companies similar to Traffic Monsoon. A lot of people use those to utilize traffic and drive traffic from other traffic exchanges to Traffic Monsoon. I know there's lots of other sort of copycat things out there that are actually obviously copying Traffic Monsoon. I don't tend to get involved with other traffic exchanges for whatever reason. I am sort of sticking to Traffic Monsoon. I don't really want to get sidetracked. I do get involved in other businesses, but completely separate niche to Traffic Monsoon, if you know what I mean. So I don't dabble in 2 or 3 or 4 different traffic exchanges like a lot of people do. I'm more involved in other businesses which involve sort of gold and cryptocurrency is one of my main focuses for 2016. I'm going to be very focused on that niche, so which is completely not in conflict with Traffic Monsoon. But I'm certainly using Traffic Monsoon to build that business, you know, from a traffic point of view. So without Traffic Monsoon, I wouldn't be able to take my other businesses to the next level. So yeah, I'm sticking with Traffic Monsoon as my #1 sort of revenue share traffic exchange. I'm not really bothered about the other ones. I do see them there. I get sort of pitched on them on a daily basis, but I'm sticking with Traffic Monsoon and just diversifying into a few other things completely separate to Traffic Monsoon. So it's always a good idea, I think, to have a few eggs in different baskets to a certain degree, as long as they sort of different sort of niches, completely separate to each other. What's wrong with that, you know? And why not? Let me just look through the chat here. Yeah, Matt is asking about will TM dry up one day again. It's $1 million question. I'd say TM is probably the #1 traffic exchange, but it is #1 traffic exchange revenue share on the internet. I don't think there's much other business coming in close competition with Traffic Monsoon. So I would rather be in a business which has got the most momentum rather than one which is just starting off. I'd certainly have no interest in joining in a new revenue share, that's for sure. I wouldn't entertain my time in joining a new business from a revenue share point of view. So I spent sort of the last 9 months of my life building Traffic Monsoon, so there'd be no sense at all in getting involved with another one and rebuilding and starting to build another one. You know, even if it does pay more, it doesn't make sense to me. You know, paying more doesn't mean it's the best. You know. Yeah, Matt is asking, do you reckon they will accept Bitcoin? That's a good question. Obviously, there must be the technology behind that. I can't see it being a problem in accepting a Bitcoin exchange. It's a good point, and yeah, I think every business should accept Bitcoin. To be honest with you, not just Traffic Monsoon. I think Bitcoin is definitely the future of money. I've got about I think about 50-60 grand in Bitcoin myself. I would certainly rather it in a cryptocurrency. I'm involved with a few other cryptocurrencies as well. I would certainly rather my money in a cryptocurrency rather than sitting in a bank, because we all know what happened in Iceland and Greece. I think it was Zimbabwe. Some countries were really affected, and sort of the economy collapsed and people couldn't get access to their money. So I'm not trusting the banks. I got my money in gold and Bitcoin, a lot of my money. I think it was Zimbabwe. Some countries were really affected, and sort of the economy collapsed and people couldn't get access to their money. Right, we got. So I'm not trusting the banks. My money in gold and Bitcoin, a lot of my money. I think it was Zimbabwe. Sure, we got some countries were. Let me just mute a few people, hold on. Just 2 seconds. Yeah, guys, so like I said, normally I'll be in my back office now, but I haven't got access to my account. Once I get my webinar software sorted overnight, hopefully, so I can see how many people are actually on this call.
What are you looking for?
I normally get about 100 people on, but I can't actually see how many people are on this. So I may do another webinar, possibly tomorrow or even
Friday.
Or even tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, possibly, just as a backup or follow-up to this, you know. Just checking the questions. Yeah, so guys, I'm staying positive about this, and I know there's a lot of whingers out there, a lot of negative people out there. Get that in all businesses, and people take it the wrong way. Yeah, it would have been nice, as some people say, to have a bit more notice on what happened, but I don't know what's going on. Perhaps I don't know the full story, you know, what actually went on and why it came at short notice. And perhaps Charles Scovel, it sounds like he had to make a quick decision and sort of redirect, diversify and get involved with something, bring something else on board. I'm not sure how long he's been out in Dubai. Whether he's been out today or he arrived there. I think he only arrived there in the last day or two, and he's out there for at least a week, I think. That's the impression he gave me. So there's something going on out there, obviously, in regards to setting up this bank, this World Bank. So I'm just going to hope that that takes off, and we get this Visa Mastercard in sooner rather than later. So. And apparently that could take, what I gathered from today, that could be sort of possibly 5 to 6 weeks. But in the meantime, if we can get some withdrawals, if people are happy to withdraw, and we can get withdrawals through Payza in the meantime, then that's all well and good, So I'm just hoping now tomorrow or Thursday, by then, that we can actually withdraw. I'll be testing the withdrawal system in Payza. So hopefully by then, we'll all have some news that we can actually withdraw from Payza into our from Traffic Monsoon into our Payza account. That'll be great once that starts to happen. So then at least people can start to get some income out in the meantime. While Charles works on the Traffic Monsoon credit card, Mark is asking, is there a TM exhibition in Birmingham on the 24th of February? I don't know, that's a good question. Unless it's on the tmworldevents.com. I'll check that now. I'm off to Milton Keynes on Thursday night. I'm off to the Traffic Monsoon meeting Thursday night in Milton Keynes. If anyone's around that area, I'll be there Thursday night. Traffic Monsoon, Milton Keynes. I got a few guys that are joining and want me to come along and meet up with them. Yeah, I don't really understand what PayPal's terms and conditions are. Yeah, tmworldevents.com. I'm not sure what. I know PayPal have come into conflict with a lot of internet marketing network marketing businesses over the years for whatever reason. So perhaps it's to do with a large amount of money. Basically, that's all I can think of. If there's a large amount of money coming into the account, if people are buying the services, buying thousands and thousands of ad packs every day, perhaps seems strange. But why would anyone want to stop taking money? Because money is business. PayPal earn commissions off our money. So I can't really understand why PayPal would want to sort of stop earning commissions. Don't make sense to me. I'm not sure when there's an event in Portugal. Let me go on to TM World Events.
Oh, 2 weeks. Sorry, Adrian.
This is my website here, trafficmonsoonteam.com. It's only a basic website which I'm still working on. Just 2 seconds.
Well, take a look at what happened. Seriously, £482,118 in the first month, and I'm simply blown away.
Thanks, man.
Somebody's got their mics muted. As you can see, 14th of January, 2 days' time, that's where I'll be going. Traffic Monsoon, Milton Keynes. There's meetings all over the country, as you can see. There's a TM cruise going on. This is my Traffic Monsoon group, which most people are already in. This is my Traffic Monsoon like page, fan page. This is a good site. This is a free website I use. You can get one of these websites free of charge if you want. It actually advertises Traffic Monsoon as well, as you can see. You can also add a few other businesses or affiliate programs to the site as well. As you can see, I'm a part of Power Lead System, Four Corners, Big Club Network. You can add as many different businesses as you want here. And there's an About Me page. You get all this set up free of charge. A Contact Me page, some free bonuses, some motivational videos you can add yourself. People can subscribe to your newsletter. You can have all that free of charge if you haven't already got one. I'll just put the link there. On that link there, the smart. There you go. If you click on that link there I just sent you, you can apply for one of these and get a free website basically. Just change the picture here, obviously to yourself. You can chop and change a lot of things on here. You can basically build it to what you want. But it's free of charge and it comes with free hosting as well. So this is quite good for people starting off, new people, and even experienced people, you know, and you can actually put blogs on there as well, you know, put blog posts on there. Just 2 seconds. Sorry, yeah, what do you think you want about dams? I'm back now. I took a phone call then, sorry about that. Yeah, I've seen that video with Charles doing his numbers, showing us his figures. So many million in the account. Yeah, I've seen that video. Well, you should have all seen that video. The two videos that Amy and Charles put up today. The one video with the two of them obviously talking, and the other video that was Charles on his own with his figures, showing all the figures. What does he want to say? Dams is saying, can I say something? You want, yeah?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. What I think on this perspective is, if you open up a business in another country and you had $40 million with PayPal, for example, and PayPal tell you, no, sorry, you can't open a business in another country, what would you do? You would change processor, won't you? Or you would change bank. Yes?
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
So think of it as HSBC or NatWest, right? And you've got £40 million with them, or $40 million for that fact. So what this problem is, because we're going to Bombay and Delhi next month, and Vegas and other countries as well, where PayPal don't allow us to open. So this is what Charles is doing. Charles is transferring all this money to Payzer, because Payzer is allowing us to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's his money at the end, it's TM's money. So why aren't you? When he has been verified, and he's gone through the investigation from PayPal, right? So he's been cleared via PayPal. So why can't he open up somewhere wherever he wants in the world? And that's why I think he's changing to Payzer. And now this bigger step that he's taking with his own bank, that is a huge, huge step in Dubai. Honestly, if you bounce a check in Dubai, you're in prison.
Oh, yeah.
So you think what if you do not pay up in Dubai, right? As a bank, what would happen to you? So that's the guarantee you've got. It's being in Dubai. It's a huge, 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 huge.
Oh yeah, they're very hot on criminal records, okay? Aren't they? They're very hot on criminals.
I mean, everyone's seen all the pictures when people have left their cars when they haven't paid up.
Mm.
So if you do not pay, you do not honor as a bank or as whatever you're selling in Dubai, you are in big trouble. I've lived there for years, so I know. My sister lives there now.
Mm.
And it is very, very strict country. If you do something wrong there, you are in trouble. And obviously now he's with the Royals. Yes. Now if the Royals are going to invest in him, he's going to be, this company's not going away. Trust me, he's not going away.
Mm. Oh yeah, I was quite impressed when he's out for dinner tonight with the Royals. That's what he told me.
Yes.
So
that's a big step in Dubai.
Yeah. How long do you think it's going to take to set up the bank account? I'm assuming the bank account is in Dubai, obviously. So how long is it going to take to set up?
The bank, they reckon it takes anything from up to a month to 90 days. Because you have to go through how much red tape.
Yeah.
And all the stringent checks that you can, pay out or honor what you are, going into.
I think it's a bit sad what's happened with PayPal with regards to why don't they just let people carry on withdrawing until give us a 4 weeks cut-off,
Yeah, but I think Charles wants this. What Charles was saying, he said he doesn't want PayPal to control him. After he's been cleared of the investigations, what they had before, right? You've got 40 million in PayPal, okay? You've been cleared about the investigations, okay? It's your money. So you've been cleared to pay out all these people, and they're holding the money back anyway, aren't they, PayPal, for the Traffic Monsoon members?
They don't hold it all. They only hold back a certain percentage, don't they, on a 6-month thing, don't they? On a 6-month holdback.
Yeah, but if you notice, Adrian, now it's gone up to 9 million. So obviously we're growing members as well. So they take a percent, but they hold that money back. But my point is if I go to my bank and I've got 40 million in, and I say, excuse me, NatWest, I'm going to India or Delhi or wherever else. I want to set up a business there, and there's going to be money coming through, in and through, constantly from my business. And my bank says to me, sorry, Damza, I'm saying no. I said, excuse me, NatWest, HSBC is saying yes. Why are you saying no? So what would you do? You take your money out of NatWest, you go to HSBC, wouldn't you?
That's right, yeah. But why are PayPal, in the meantime, why are PayPal stopping withdrawals just in this meantime while we transition? Why can't they just...
Because all this, I think Charles has done a big transfer. He's trying to transfer it quickly as possible. And they think something's going on.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Mm.
But I don't know if you've done a withdrawal on Payza yet, Adrian. It's really, really fast. It is faster than PayPal.
No, I used to do withdrawals on Payza a few years ago, but I just set that account. I had no use for Payza then. I tried to do a withdrawal about 6 o'clock tonight, and it didn't work. So have you done a withdrawal yet on?
Yeah, I did because what it is, you have to, because obviously it's not set up on your account yet. You have to buy an ad pack first.
What about just buying a cash link for $1 or a couple of dollars?
Yeah, but if you only do a couple of dollars, you can only withdraw a couple of dollars initially. So I was speaking. I don't, you know Dilip, don't you, from Leicester?
Hmm.
Yes. Now he said to me, I buy an ad pack. So I bought an ad pack. Then I withdrew $55. It let me withdraw $55, and it was in my account within a minute. The email I got was within a minute.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, you bought an ad pack for $55, but you can only physically withdraw $55.
Because at the moment there's a limit. Because the transfer is not complete yet.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why. Because you think about it, if you're going to transfer $40 million from one account to another account, they're going to go through a lot of checks before they actually hand the money over. And it's not even been 24 hours yet.
Yeah.
I mean,
you won't have to keep buying one ad pack to withdraw one ad pack to withdraw.
No. You just have, the reason for that buying that one ad pack is, on your account page, you've only got PayPal at the moment, right? When you buy an ad pack through Payza, yeah, it sets up that email and Payza account automatically. So when you go to the withdrawal option, you've got that Payza already there. It's already set up for you. So in 7 to 10 days, when this transfer is all done, right, you will just go to your withdrawal, select Payza, and it'll go into your Payza account.
Yeah, we just got to bear with it now for Payza now for the next couple of days, I suppose. Yeah.
It will take, but 7 to 10 days, it'll be there. It'll be all sorted. Trust me, it'll be all sorted. I mean, I've got $7,500 sitting in my account at the moment, waiting to get withdrawn in TM. So.
Yeah.
Sitting and waiting.
Yeah. Well, have you had an official, not so much official? Have you had chats with anyone in any of the leaders, or they just?
No, I spoke to them this morning, and that's what they all said. And Charles sent me. I mean, I put that text up earlier on. I don't know whether you got it or not. I'll put it back on. It's a long message. Charles sent me this morning.
I missed that. Oh yeah.
I put a ticket in, and the reply was instant. Now this is basically the process they're going through.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we just got to bear with.
It's just time. It's just time because everything. I mean, you'd know if you swap bank accounts in the UK, okay, to set everything up, swapping from HSBC to NatWest, it would take between 5 to 10 days. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so with this amount, it might take a little bit longer, but it will be done. And obviously, if you go to another bank with 40 million US, they're going to welcome you with open arms, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
And about closing, I mean, people were saying this company's going to close down. It was not going to close down. It's all about competition. Somebody will come up with a better idea. which Charles has to keep up with. That's all that's going to happen, because there's this, as you know, Adrian, this revenue things has been going on 15 years.
Yeah.
But it's Charles's system is working so well that's overtaken all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where that sound's coming from, but it's not me.
Rich, beautiful celebrities having the time of their lives.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely number one.
Yeah, but it's all about his system, you see. His system's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. And there's no limit. I don't know what you heard about. Is it My Advertising Pays or... because their PayPal has been frozen as well.
My Advertising Pays, they've never dealt with
My Paying Ads. My Paying Ads.
My Paying Ads, yeah.
That's frozen since December 20th. And nobody's allowed to withdraw anything, because they're under investigation saying that what My Paying Ads are doing is it's a pyramid scheme.
Mm.
If new members don't join, the earlier members don't get paid. So PayPal have said to them, you need to change your system. And also, if you think about this, Adrian, with Uday, who owns My Paying Ads, I mean, Charles is involved with that as well, because he helped him set it up. Uday hasn't got back to any of his members saying what's going on.
Mm.
Where Charles, within 24 hours, has got back to all the members, sent everybody an email, sent the videos, sent the webinars, tell him exactly what's happening.
Mm.
So he doesn't want to leave you in the lurch.
That's right. We got a lot of whingers in the Skype group. I don't tend to take much action in there. There's a lot of whingers.
No. There's a lot of that. I mean, that's negative thinking, like you say.
Mm.
It's negative thinking.
That's right.
If you were negative in the first place, then you shouldn't have joined this company. That's what I say.
Oh yeah.
It's all about the plan. You've got to follow the plan.
How long have you been in Class Monsoon?
Only September, Adrian. Only September. But you know, obviously, there is what we follow a plan. Now, it's not all about referrals. Yes, referrals you'll get, but we follow the corner shop principle. Right? I don't know whether you know that.
You mean stock-wise?
Yes.
Yeah.
You buy a packet of crisps. Yeah. What do you do with the money? Next day, you buy 2 packets of crisps, right?
Yeah.
So for 100 days, well, I think the magic number is 127. So 127 days, you can't afford a wage yet. Yeah. So you keep restocking. The more stock you have, the more customers you'll get. The more customers you have, the more profit you'll make. So on the 127th day, you say to yourself, right, I can afford a wage now. So you decide, what are you happy with a week? $500, $1,000, $2,000. So you withdraw that much in a week, yes?
Yeah.
With the rest of the days, you reinvest it, and you keep building up, and you keep building up, and you keep building up, and then you can show your members that you're trying to get in. Now you can see you've got your money back, your initial investment.
Mm. Well, yeah,
this is without no referrals, Adrian. This is without no referrals.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 40 at the moment, but this is without no referrals.
Yeah, most people struggle to recruit, and the average person, I think, probably can only recruit 2 or 3 people, can't they?
Yeah, I started with $10,000 SD.
Mm.
I mean, there's somebody in London. I don't know. You've probably seen that video as well, Adrian. He came home one night and he put in £50,000 in one go.
Yeah, that's right. I forget his name now. Rishi.
That's right. Yeah, Rishi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise that, to be honest. I would have split it, but that was up to him. The reason I said to split it is because £50,000 is nearly $75,000.
Mm.
Right. So that's nearly, I don't know, 1,600 packs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on your 55th day, you're going to have a big drop, a very big drop, and that will hurt. Doesn't matter how much money you got, it'll hurt. So if you knew you were going to put 50,000 in, I would have split it every 10 days. 10,000, 10,000. That way you're still building up, and you'll build up faster. Yeah. And you'll be higher than that that figure that he's dropped, because it's going to take a hell of a long time to bring that 1,600 packs back.
Mm. Oh yeah, you can. Different strategies, isn't it? Different people do different strategies.
It is, but most of us in Leicester, this is what we're following.
Mm.
Because this is what Imi was doing in the beginning.
I only started with 20 ad packs of $1,000, but I wish I probably put five. I probably wish I put 5 or 10,000 in now, looking back. But I went down the recruitment route. Obviously, I started to recruit people quite quickly. Well, sort of quickly, and a lot of commissions started to come in for me quite quickly, and then I just used my commissions to buy more ad packs. So I grew.
Yeah.
20 ad packs to 2,500 ad packs within 30 weeks. 7 months.
That's because of your referrals, yeah.
Referrals, yeah. So I didn't really withdraw hardly any money within that first 7 months. I did do a few test withdrawals, but I didn't withdraw hardly anything in 7 months. Most of my money I've withdrawn $105,000, but most of that's come out, I think, in the last 2 months.
Right. Okay.
Most of it came out at 10 grand ago, every time.
But you see, if you follow this one, I call it a 100-day scheme. If you follow this and you get to the 110th day, without any referrals, then you withdraw Monday to Friday, reinvest Saturday, Sunday. Right? Do that for 4 weeks, and you'll have whatever you invest, you'll have that back.
Yeah, I know a lot of people withdraw on a Monday to Friday, yeah, reinvest or repurchase on a Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
And then once you've got your money back, you can let your hair down. Then it's up to you entirely how you run the business.
Mm.
And then you start working on your referrals and all the PLS and the Udemy, and because you know how much Frank buys clicks. Adrian, have you seen? Frank
probably spends a lot, does he? I don't know.
7,000 clicks a week. That's a hell of a lot of clicks.
Yeah.
That's why he's getting so many referrals.
Yeah, that's right. He's in with Ari, isn't he? They got their own system going now for solo ads, haven't they? They got their own system going, haven't they?
Yes, Ari, Mick, and Big Mick, and Frank. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're opening in Vegas, aren't they, on the same day, on the 5th of February or something.
They're opening what?
In Vegas. They're doing a big promotion in Vegas.
Yeah. Is there many people going out to Vegas from the UK, do you know?
Not as far as I know, not from here. But I am going to Delhi and Bombay and Dubai next month with these guys.
All right. Right, okay. Yeah, so you'll probably call it night. It's 10 o'clock. So like I said, normally when I do this Tuesday night sort of call, I normally share my screen and go through my back office, and I don't normally have live people on the call like this, normally, because my other software makes it so people just chat more on the right hand side, But sometimes it's a good idea to bring people in sometimes, just to chat, and get other people's sort of testimonials on Traffic Monsoon, So it's good that you've come on, Dams, to give you a sort of side to it, You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Yeah, I said it's good that you've come on, Dams, just to say give you a bit.
Well, you know
the way you feel about things.
Yeah, the previous webinars that you do on the old one, not this Hangout.
Yeah.
They're a lot better than this. I mean, obviously you got more people. I was expecting a hell of a lot of people today because of what's happened in TM.
Yeah, what's happened is I was using a different software package, and I always have over 100 people every Tuesday, and
yeah, I follow you every week.
Yeah, but what happened is normally the link is slightly changed. I think the link, I don't know what's happened. I didn't do much promotion this in the last couple of days. I didn't send out many emails, and I didn't. You got to work hard sometimes to promote a Hangout, the webinar. You got to keep reminding people. You know, Tuesday night 9 o'clock. Keep sending them emails, reminding them. And people forget.
That's right. Yeah.
And I only sent one email out about 7 o'clock tonight. In fact, I wasn't going to do it tonight because I couldn't access my account.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just decided to do this with this software I got. My other software. I'm looking for some proper sort of Hangout webinar software I can use, which is cheap, you know, cheap to use.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know of any. Do you know of any good software?
I can find out. I'll email you or text you it. I'll send it to you.
There's different ones out there. Webinar Jam. There's Webinars on Air. There's GoToMeeting. There's lots of different Hangouts software you can use.
Yeah, because my wife's a teacher. She used to use that a lot with their work, so I can find out for you.
Yeah, let me know, and I don't mind paying like a one-off charge for something, but I don't really want to be getting into the heavy monthly charges. I just don't think it's worth it, you know.
Yeah, sure.
I have to. I don't. I'll pay it, obviously, but
yeah, you don't want to be ripped off.
I just want to get value for money and something that works, and I can keep the momentum and keep the same people being reminded about it. Something that's automated. It keeps sending people an email every few days, reminding people of Tuesday night, or if I'm doing an next one on Wednesday night. Keeps people in the system, in the loop. People like to be a part of a team, don't they? They like to be a part of a group every week and just hop on, don't they?
Well, yeah. That's the way. That's what we're doing last time. Our seminar was yesterday, and the two presenters they do it, but I always help out, you know, with the questions and the answers. And then at the end of the meeting, I've got about 15, 20 people coming up to me, you know, asking me all these questions, and I try to explain as best as I can. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't from them, we wouldn't be growing.
That's right. Right. Okay. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna call it a night.
Yep.
Thanks for that, Dan. I'm off to the Milton Keynes one Thursday night, and to meet up with one of my guys there. He's bringing three of his guys along.
Okay.
I don't think I've been to the Milton Keynes. That's the first time I think Milton Keynes for me, that one. And
make sure you get them signed on Payzer this time, not PayPal.
yeah, exactly.
No worries, Matt.
Okay then, thanks everyone, and we call it a night there, and hopefully back to normal next Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, and
or you said you were going to might do on Wednesday, Friday, didn't you?
Yeah, if I can get I'm hoping my account's going to be back up and running shortly, because at the moment my clicks were due at 5 o'clock today, so at the moment I'm losing money because so I'm hoping Charles is going to he said he's going to get his programmer onto it as soon as possible, and that was around about 7:30 tonight, so I haven't tried yet, but I'm hoping he's going to get it on before the night closes anyway, otherwise
no, I'm sure
24 hours down on my revenue share.
No, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
And that's around probably about two and a half grand. That is probably from my point of view.
Yeah, but it only gets extended, so you know that, don't you? So you don't lose anything.
Yeah, but I'm not just thinking because my account's been hacked, and I haven't clicked my ads. I haven't been able to click my ads.
Yeah, but you know how sometimes if there's a problem with the TM, he might give you that extended time as well. So.
Yeah. You might hopefully. So it's not my fault what's happened, but the thing is, people are watching my account and sharing my screen, and people, I can't be on top of everything. They see my email address on a live screen share. Sometimes, how they got in, I don't know.
The only concern I've got, how you were saying they can't hack into. Say, for example, they went through a different processor. And they added an ad pack or something to your account, or bought 100 ad packs, for example.
Yeah.
Then do you think they'd be able to do a withdrawal?
Yeah, well, like I said, they could. At the moment, it's good timing, really, because you can't withdraw to PayPal anyway, and you can't withdraw to Payzer. So at the moment, I'm assuming the hacker can't do anything. Right. But if everything was going on plan, then yeah, you're right. They probably could set up a PayPal account or a Payzer account, buy an ad pack. But what he said to me was, Charles, if they did withdraw, like I got about $4,000 in my balance ready to withdraw. If they did withdraw that to their Payzer account, that he could contact Payzer because he's got a good relationship with them and put a hold on it.
Right.
It was a fraudulent withdrawal, you know.
Right. Okay. No, obviously.
I'm not sure, how quick does it take to withdraw from Payza into your bank account? You know.
Well, it was my first withdrawal. Obviously, it was pending because it's the first transaction I've done. It's not in straight away, but the email and the message I've got are in seconds. Because obviously your first one's going to take a little bit more time before they verify who you are, doesn't it?
Mm. No, I mean from Traffic Monsoon into Payza is quick, is it? But from Payza then into your bank account.
Well, that's what I mean. That's the long one. That's the long one.
Yeah.
But I think obviously when you've done it several times, it's going to be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Because mine's been dormant for 4 or 5 years.
Mm.
I've never restarted it. So, and with PayPal I use every single day.
And Solid Trust Pay, what happened there? Any ideas why Solid Trust Pay is out of the equation?
I think Solid Trust is the same problem with PayPal, similar problem. Some countries aren't accepting it, and that's why he's not going with Solid Trust.
So even people in the UK can't use Solid Trust Pay for.
The UK is not a problem. It's not so much UK or the US. It's other countries where he's trying to get into, because the next step from India is China.
Mm.
That's where we'll go next. So
why can't people in the UK withdraw to Solid Trust Pay then?
Because obviously he wants to take all that balance that he's got, that 40 million. He's going to keep it in one continuous, who supports it all around the world. That's his idea of opening his own world bank, TM Bank.
Yeah.
He's going to look after anybody in any country. So you won't have that issue.
Yeah.
He slowly wants to get everybody onto his own bank.
Mm.
Because like you said, you know, he doesn't want people. I mean, if I had 40 million in whatever bank, I want them telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I'd just move on.
Mm. Okay then, great. Okay, thanks for that, Dams.
Okay, no worries, Adrian. See you next week. Or
thanks everyone. Catch you next Tuesday, unless I send an email out and we do something at a short notice in the next night, tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, one of the three.
Yeah.
Okay then. Cheers everyone. I'm switching off. All the best.
Cheers. Good night.
Cheers. Bye.